Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To throw, it's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
It's first down from the 11. From the red zone, it's Pringle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line, it's Robinson. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Complete to start this drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? They'll just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing down the left side. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Scott. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where.
Breaks into the open. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulls it in, it's Lockett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick tempo here for the offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Might be calling a hot route. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's O'Neal. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Just keeps slinging it. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, past the marker. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but it'll be stopped inches short.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Powers forward. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Finds some room. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab alongside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The short hands, it's Smith. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. So QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That late in the half field goal always gives you a a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the sweet feet. Lowers those pads. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll move the wide receiver. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now,
bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's a touchdown.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed...
And into the end zone.